Let's talk about titles. I am really big in titles. There's a reason I'm really big in titles. So many people come to me and I'm coaching them and they're like, my specific person, or they'll give them a nickname like potato or sweetheart or some other thing. Problem is, the universe doesn't know what their nickname is. The universe doesn't know what the title to your book is unless you keep saying what the title of your book is. You want to manifest the love of your life? You got to have a title. This is Susie, your beautiful millionaire swan queen. Welcome back to the garden, my beautiful ducklings. Subscribe, smash the like button, share my videos, and I will love you forever. I am a life coach with a 99.6% success rate at getting people back together with the love of their life. And I am here to drastically change your life for the better. So if you are interested in working with me one-on-one, please check out my website below, as well as if you want to join my paid Facebook group, check out my website. So your title. What is the title to your relationship? I talk about saying happily married, and it is the ultimate statement, question, phrase, however you want to put it. I am happily married to Jared. Why am I happily married to Jared? Why do I instantly feel relieved to be happily married to Jared? Why do I instantly feel absolutely, positively amazing to be happily married to Jared? Why do I instantly feel ready to be happily married to Jared? My title, I'm happily married to Jared. My questions, as you can see, vary. If I have resistance, why do I instantly feel absolutely, positively amazing to be loved by Jared? Knowing things are different and we are now happily married just because Susie said so. You have resistance, you have to flip it. You have questions. Why questions do not always have to be answered, but if you have resistance, you must answer the question. Your statement needs to be your title. In Susie's world, whenever I'm writing, I'm doing a YouTube video, I find my title. Once I get my title, then I can create my content. Caleb does the opposite. He creates his content and then he does his title. Manifesting a specific person, you need a title. You can't say, that's my boyfriend. Why am I happily married? But that's my boyfriend. You're not happily married to your boyfriend. Two different titles. You're telling the universe, this is my boyfriend, but I'm happily married. So who's your husband? Because you're calling him your boyfriend. You want to be very specific on what you are manifesting with a specific person. So use their name. Jared. I'm happily married to Jared. If you know their middle name and their last name, say it over and over and over again. Because if you are not saying it over and over and over again, the universe doesn't know what to deliver. You're saying, I want this person no matter what. So I'm not going to say I'm happily married to Peter Pan unless that is the person's name. I'm not going to say The Rock is my best friend. I'm going to say Dwayne The Rock Johnson is my best friend. How cool is it that Dwayne The Rock Johnson is my best friend? Why is Dwayne The Rock Johnson my best friend? It works for friends, relationships for romantic sides, girlfriends, male friends, female friends, boyfriends, but you have to title it. Women are notorious. That's my best friend. See, that's my best friend. Ash is my best friend. Katie Bug, she's another one of my really good friends. Think about it. When you are introducing somebody, I'd like you to meet my husband, Jared. I'd like you to meet my wife, Susie. When you are working to manifest a specific person, your title's going to dictate it. So if you are saying you have a happy marriage, a fun marriage, if you are saying you have a romantic marriage, you have to repeat it over and over again. If you have resistance to the word happy, because one, you've never been married, you've never lived with anybody, so you don't know what happily married is. You do know what fun is. You do know what romance is. So you can substitute romantic marriage for happily married. And then once you get evidence of happily married because you are living with this person, then you can say, I'm happy in this relationship. I'm happily married to Jared. Until you get to that point, pick a title, because your title is going to change. Some days you're going to have a fun marriage. Some days you're going to have a happy marriage. Some days you're going to have a chaotic marriage. Some days it's going to be romantic. Some days it's going to be blissful. Some days it's going to be exciting. Some days it's going to be wonderful. When you are walking around and you are persisting in the assumption until it hardens into fact, the universe needs to know 100% what you want. So you went to the restaurant. You ordered pizza. The waiter says, how do you want your pizza? Thin crust, Italian sausage and onions, cut in squares. You're specific. You don't expect them to go in the kitchen and give you a thick crust pepperoni pizza. You expect them to bring a thin crust Italian sausage and onions. You order a picture on Amazon. You expect that said picture to be delivered by Amazon. And Amazon tracks the package and tells you exactly when it's going to be delivered. Why are you sending mixed signals to the universe about what you specifically want in your relationship, especially a romantic relationship? You cannot be a girlfriend and a wife unless you are dating two different people. So if I'm in a relationship and I'm married and I have a side piece, then I can be married to Jared and my side piece could be, I don't know, SP. You're all walking around going, my SP, my SP, my SP, and then you're giving them a nickname. Well, I have a friend whose initials are actually SP. So if I walked around and said, I'm happily married to my SP, I could manifest my friend. What are you literally trying to manifest in your reality? Are you trying to manifest a happy relationship, or are you trying to manifest chaos? You're getting hot and cold because you are not specifically sending out repeatedly what you want. So now you have your title. I'm married to Jared. Your story is going to be things that they did that makes you happy. Again, the way he looks at me, the way he says my name, the way he remembers intimate details of every single conversation we've ever had. I swear he remembers them verbatim. It doesn't matter how long is gone since we've talked about a specific thing. He still remembers the conversation. We have photographic memories. You trigger one thing and all of a sudden these memories come tumbling down. So it's really cool that his memory matches mine. And when he brings something up, I know exactly what he's talking about. Your feelings that you are putting to this relationship. Happily, wonderful, romantic, fun, adventurous. You need to put that feeling in there because that feeling dictates what your relationship's going to be like. And again, you have two feelings. You either feel good or you feel icky. And if you feel icky, throw the title out and get a new title. At any time, if you feel icky, find a new title. Titles are supposed to make you feel good. They're supposed to make you proud. So again, I'm Jared's wife. This feels good. The stories. Why do we love each other? Why does he make me feel good? Because it's 100% about me. The title's about me. Feeling good is about me. The stories I tell are the stories that make me feel good. And I repeat them over and over and over again. So when I talk about the picture, I sent him a picture. He didn't respond. A little bit later, I text him. That picture required a response. To this day, I don't have a response about the picture. And whenever I bring it up, he's going to say, I was busy. Well, that's unacceptable. It required a response. We don't talk about the picture. Do I ever get a response? No. It's become a playful joke with us. It's not, oh my God, you were so disrespectful. The second thing, when you have your title, make sure it's respectable. Because when you are mad at your specific person, that anger bubbles up. And it's like Niagara Falls. So if you say, he's a jerk, he's a douchebag, he is just so disrespectful, he's going to get slammed like that over and over every time you say that disrespectful feeling. We want to be respected in the relationship. So your title, I'm in a romantic relationship. My girlfriend goes, well, what about the relationship is romantic? Well, look, he does candlelight, he does dinners, he dims the lights, we snuggle, he watches movies I want to watch, we trade off and watch movies he wants to watch, we go for walks, we go for picnics. What you define romance as. Because the more you tell people, I have this amazing relationship, my guy is romantic, oh my God, he writes me the most amazing poems. I swear one of these days I'm going to put them together and make a book. I'm going to go up to the local office store on the corner and I'm going to have them put it in a book for me. Because reading those things just makes me feel so good. You need to understand the reason I have such a great success rate is because I'm not your friend. I'm not your teacher. I'm not here to hold your hand. I am here to tell you what works. You don't care what I manifest. You don't care what anybody else on the planet manifests, as long as you get what you want. And in order to get what you want, you have to give it a title, constant repeat, how it feels good to have it, and then tell the stories on autopilot the way you feel. If I bumped into you in the elevator after you do the, oh my God, I met Susie. And I say, how are you today? And you're like, I am so great. I have the most amazing story to tell you about the love of my life. You have 30 seconds. Go. What are you saying? I am going to be totally, utterly flattered, but I may not have 5 hours to stand in the elevator with you while you tell me about all the tragedy and triumphs of your relationship, which is why you create the title. Then you create the story. If you want to write the 200-page novel, you condense it down to 30 seconds. Because that 30 seconds is what you are actually telling everybody you know. And then you are even telling complete strangers. You're typing it on the keyboards and you are posting it all over the social media sites. It's all over the internet how you feel about this person. So you are addicted to telling stories. Make sure that those stories match the title that you are giving your specific person. Because we can all come up with a billion stories about why the loves of our lives disrespect us. We can all come up with reasons things are not working in our reality. You want this. You want romance. You want love. You want to feel secure. You want to be safe. You gotta create it. I change my backgrounds to create different perspectives in life, to draw attention. I mean, again, we're all blessed, but if you want to be in a relationship, you want your person to spoil you. You want them to make you feel good. But now look, if I take the light off, you can't see me. I turn it back on, you can. I change the color, it gives me a different look. I change it again and again. Which ones do you like? Oh, look, we bump it up a little more. You might be able to see my face. The ambiance is still here. This is how you change things. Which color do you like? The more you talk about the good things that are going on in your life, you are telling the minions, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, this is all I'm going to accept in my reality. And if this is all that you are going to accept in your reality, they're going to deliver it. And they're going to keep delivering it over and over and over again. But when you sit there and go, I create everything in my reality, and I realize I created the chaos in this relationship, I just keep trying to get the love of my life, but Susie, it's not working. You're saying, I created chaos, it's not working to change it to creating love and romance, but it's not working, and I don't understand why I'm getting more chaos. Because you're reinforcing that chaos works and good stuff doesn't. If you can manifest chaos and you think you're responsible for absolutely positively everything you created in your reality, prove to me again that you can keep the sun setting for 96 hours. And then 2, if you can't keep the sun from setting for 96 hours, let it go. You're putting way too much pressure on yourself. You are trying to micromanage every second of your day, 86,400 seconds a day. And that is really, really stressful. What's less stressful? Going specific, generic. I'm in a romantic relationship with Jared. I love the way he looks at me. I love the way he says my name. I love the way he remembers things verbatim. I love the way he makes me feel. When he looks at me, I feel like the most beautiful woman in the world. When he looks at me, I know that I'm 100% his. He's not interested in anybody else. There may be other women in the world, but I'm the only one he wants. What do you want? What do you truly want in your relationship? Because the more you focus on what you want, that's what you're going to get. The more you focus on chaos, guess what? You're hidden in the dark. What do you truly, truly want in your life? You want a happy marriage. You want to be living with your person. You want to ride off in the sunset. You cannot create like Hollywood does. That's drama. That's chaos. That's entertainment. You have to create that everything that goes on in the relationship makes you feel good. Because if you feel good, you're love bombing them. And they keep getting hit with these bombs. And the more they get hit with these bombs, they're going to want to come back to you. But you can send 5 million bombs. But that one bomb that says you disrespect them slams into them and undoes all 500 million bombs. Because once we feel disrespected, we, as in a guy in a relationship, a girl in a relationship, it doesn't matter. Once you feel disrespected, you go back to chaos. So the more you put feeling into what you are creating in your reality, and you keep those feelings, those stories, those thoughts focused on the title of your story, that's what you're going to get. After all, we always judge a book by its cover. And if the cover doesn't impress us, we're not going to buy it. You guys have an absolutely positively amazing day. As always, I love you. Leave me a comment and let me know how I am drastically changing your life for the better.